Very good evening, everyone. Charles here of FRGNT Daily Chart Analysis. It is Monday, the 8th of December, and we are just approaching 8 o'clock Milano, so that's 7 p.m. in the UK. As I've said in the previous video, just wrapping up the day and just looking over the trade that I had taken to see if I could have done anything better, for example, or did I execute that position in line with my strategy and what I know to be doing correctly. Now, the video importance really is to highlight the necessity of taking trades in line with your plan. Now, as you'll see upon my homepage of JC FRGNT, I post charts well in advance of even taking the position. Even, let's say, in terms of a weekly forecast, we can go back to a weekly forecast on EG for good example. And just by looking at this chart in the left-hand bottom corner, you can see a point of interest was highlighted, and I had every intention to take a position from that point of interest over the weekend on the condition that a break of structure had occurred. Now, of course, markets are dynamic, your viewpoint can change. So today, for good example, once I woke up, had a look at the charts, I analyzed the chart slightly different, and I said 12 hours ago, highlighted there, if price did come back up into this area, I would indeed look for a break of structure within Asia, or after Asia had opened, I'd wait for London to break Asia structures internally. I would then consider taking that position once we've had a lower time frame break of structure once that has occurred, and my targets were down to the Asia range fill. Now, to paint the picture and add some perspective, that is exactly how I approach the markets today. Now, granted, I wasn't able to take the textbook setup because the textbook setup, as mentioned on a previous video, was to perfection. Now, we must understand trading is not always to perfection, and although I had planned to take a position from these highs, price simply did not come back. But what price did do for me is create further breaks of structure, providing a lower low, a lower high, confirmed after a lower low was created again after, leaving me with that area of imbalance to take a sell limit from that area immediately. As mentioned in the previous video, my stop loss was unchanged. That I felt was a requirement to have the stop loss there. My take profit, as even acknowledged over the weekend, over 24 hours ago and this morning, 12 hours ago from that point, that was always going to be my take profit. Now, the only difference was entry criteria, because again, market and price action had showed me exactly what I need to do. So the sell limit was put in place there, and I managed to get out the market what was available for me, around about 2.5%. So again, let this video be a great guide in terms of trading your plan and having a plan, allowing you to trade with confidence when your trade materializes, leaves you nothing to do, simply execute, no further thought process required. And that way you're able to journal with confidence that you executed in line with your plan that you had in place many hours ago. Now, if you do look on my homepage, you will see more of the same continuous chart analysis of not only for you to view, but this is how I have viewed the markets myself. So I post them once I've made them, and then I refer back to them if needs be, if I'm about to execute the position. But more often than not, the chart is ready, the alerts are set, and all is required for me to do is approach that chart, make sure that my lot sizes are correct, and ensure that the trade is taken in line with my plan and the strategy. Thank you very much again for your support across all the channels. It is appreciated. All the very best in your trading journey. Thank you very much for listening. Charles.